Do you think it was a guardian or something?
Oh no. Oh no, no, no. So his present wasn't a good one necessarily. I mean, I didn't sense it as good, and maybe I was just being negative because it scared me so much. But I would feel him watching me when I was alone. I would feel
Oh,
him behind me when I was getting ready in this mirror that we had. We had like a full length mirror, and I would be standing there, and I can remember at times that I would feel like he was right over my shoulder, and I would like out loud tell him to leave me alone. And I would like be trying to shoo him away because I could feel his presence there.
wow.
Um, if I was like in the living room and nobody else was home, I could feel his presence in the back of the house, like in my bedroom. But it's like he couldn't come into the living room or into the kitchen. But I knew he was in there. I didn't want to go into those rooms because I know he's in there. And again, I would also, nobody's home, so I can look like a nut job. I would speak out loud to him and
Yeah.
be like, leave me alone. I know you're there. Just go away or whatever. But I would not go to my bedroom.
Mm.
Physically, he would turn lights, radio, TV on and off, but only in like my bedroom. He made me feel uncomfortable for years, but this one ghost spirit is maybe 95% of why I investigate the paranormal, because I'm personally trying to understand how and why he existed the way he did.
Yeah.
And like after 10 plus years of us doing this, I can say that I have no answers to that. I don't know. I don't know what he wanted. I'm kind of disappointed in myself for never taking the time to try to figure that out. I imagine it would have just been like, I could have just asked him and recorded it,
Well,
and played it back.
I mean, you were a kid. I mean, that's not what you were thinking. You were like, get away from me. That's
Yeah.
what you were thinking.
Yeah.
Something is here to do me harm. Go away. I mean, I also wonder, 99% was your
I said 95. The
95.
the other 5% is I'm just weird and I just like weird stuff. So yeah.
Well, but was this also like the reason? Because I could see why you don't like horror movies. So that story right there, I mean, having something that's scary. I mean, for being a 10-year-old, to have that kind of presence, like you said, it wasn't like a happy presence. It wasn't someone saying, "Hi, I'm here. Let's play Barbies. Let's hang out. Let's talk about past lives and stuff." It's not that kind of a cool presence, and it was haunting you.
Yeah. Nobody else complained about him. My sister
Just
never
you.
seemed to have the problem. My parents never said anything about it, and they know about it now. I didn't talk to him about it then because it bothered me so much. It's like I didn't want to acknowledge him because he kind of made me feel so uncomfortable. And I just don't know if I was just really, really scared or if that's the kind of energy that he put off.
Mm.
I definitely think it was a male presence. I know probably just from the first description, the fact that he was so tall and so he reminded me of my dad or whatever. My mom also would tell us this story. She loved to tell ghost stories,
Yeah.
and there's some things that happened to her when she was a kid too, so that's always fun. But she told us that one day she was at home, I guess we were at school, and some guy just ran through the yard like he didn't stop. He ran into the bushes that line the back of our house, and that goes to somebody else's backyard and then to another street. And, it just keeps going. She said he ran by and he was bleeding. Like,
Oh,
so I guess that sometimes I thought or wondered if it was that guy because I don't know what else it could have been.
yeah.
We've said this a million times before. We don't know how to go like Amy Bruni to the library and figure
How
out
she does it.
how do you find out if anybody's ever died into your house that isn't popular or famous or an old mansion or anything? It's just some fucking small ass house in a low income neighborhood. Like, is
Yeah.
everybody recording what's happened there? I don't know.
No, I have no idea how that works. But you're right. The Amy Bruni specialists that tag team and get all the deets on everybody that's ever. But along the same lines now, Kindred Spirits, since you brought it up, she had an episode where one of the spirits in the house was somebody who died nearby and
Yeah.
kind of got trapped there just by chance. The guy that lived there before, that had passed away at the house, was big into like motorcycles, like Harley Davidson's was his jam. So he had like books on Harleys. He had Harley, shit in the garage, and the kid died. He was a motorcycle enthusiast. So I don't know how she or her team found out, but he was probably, they think, traveling back to his house and got stuck at their spot and was comfortable enough because it's all this motorcycle shit that's around. But they really think that it's him that's haunting that house. And it's weird because maybe that's what happened at your house too. This guy your mom saw running through the backyard. Maybe he just got stuck there. Maybe he saw some kids. Maybe he had kids of his own.
Yeah, I feel really bad for him because it wasn't like I had anything cool in my bedroom. Like
ghost man cool. Like,
yeah.
What would you?
I don't know.
Tankards. I mean, what do you keep around for those kind of situations?
I don't know. I don't know what would have entertained him, and maybe that's why he was always staring me down. And he was like, "Bitch, could you get something more interesting in this room, please?"
Where is your Nintendo?
Yeah. Which usually was like in the living room and stuff because, shared. The whole house has to share it. So it's not like it would be in our bedroom. So he's like flipping the TV on and the radio on. And he's like, could you bring some of that shit from in the living room? I can't go in there. So boring in here.
See, that's what you needed all along, was just to reason things out. That he was just a bored ghost.